Hey y'all, welcome to the Sip This channel. So, my social media pages have been flooded with Raymonte, whether it's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Everybody's talking about Raymonte. Now, Raymonte is a popular influencer and he went on a birthday trip, and the birthday trip went viral. Everyone was watching to see what they were doing next. Everybody was just super interested. And after this, Essence took it upon themselves to make an article about his birthday trip. And they posted the link to Twitter, captioning it, "Following Raymonte's viral birthday trip, there's a larger conversation to be had surrounding the lack of brand opportunities for Black influencers." Here is the article. You can pause to read, but it basically talks about the lack of diversity in brands and how brands aren't really using a lot of Black influencers, and they use Raymonte and his birthday trip as an example. After seeing this article, Raymonte responded to Essence on Twitter, retweeting them saying, "Oh my gosh, Essence, thank you for the article, but this is kind of hypocritical. You all have invited numerous of other influencers to events, never me. The same with BET. I have a large following and my supporters keep me afloat, so I don't cry over spilt milk. I don't need a pity party or deep dive into why I'm not marketable. Don't use me as the example when you contribute to the problem. Please don't delete the article either because I called you out as well. You could have did an article on me, my content, my viral birthday trip to paint a positive picture of Black influencers. If you cared that much, you made it sad, depressing, and boring. Like I'm the face of unemployment and y'all the same people who don't want to employ me. My platform is good vibes, positive, happy stuff. And the first time y'all talk about me, you make it seem like I'm an orphan." Essence did respond to Raymonte saying, "It has always been Essence's mission to champion creatives, amplify Black voices, and ensure that we are diversifying spaces that are non-traditionally occupied by us. Our intention here was to introduce our audience to you as a brand and as an influencer. This trip placed you on our radar, and we believe that you are more than deserving," as the article stated. Super disappointed that this was the response to an angle of uplifting, learning more about you, and wanting brands to recognize what you bring to the table. Everything isn't for everyone, and we receive that moving forward. Wish you the best. Keep going." Raymonte responded to them saying, "Why are you disappointed at my response? You didn't showcase or highlight any of my content or positive moments, so what's being introduced? Talking about everything I'm not getting while also offering me nothing but well wishes and good luck? Girl, F y'all. I was really respectful. I thought they acting like I did something to them. I'm never getting invited now." Someone responded to this saying, "Raymonte, you are blocking your blessings, sis." He responds, "Can't block nothing that was never mine. You too thirsty for it. Relax." Raymonte also says, "Retracting that weak article shows how performative these people are. And they thought I was going to jump like the Easter Bunny for that." Someone says, "Were you involved in the process at all? It's unclear how it was actually introducing you to their audience when no collaboration seems to be had. Could have got a quote and linked your best videos on TikTok and talked about how you give back to fans." Raymonte responds, "No, not at all." He went on to retweet people saying, "This trip placed you on our radar. Mind you, Raymonte has went viral numerous of times before and is publicly known." Not at Essence deleting their backhanded comment to Raymonte. Y'all be needing better PR because yes, y'all deserve to be getting ate up for that weird response. Essence did end up deleting their tweets about Raymonte, and the article is nowhere to be found on their website, which leads me to believe that they also deleted the article. Raymonte also took to TikTok to talk more about the article and what other people had to say about his response and the article in general.
So I see the discourse of what I didn't have the brands pay for my birthday thing had made it to TikTok. And I just want to say I appreciate anybody advocating for me and thinking I deserve more than what I'm getting. But I don't like when everyone tries to make me feel like the ghetto little dirty boy that's not getting any money, who with a cup in his hand eating spam and being sausages for breakfast. Because I'm not. Like, what is for me will be for me. I know y'all want me with the G-Wagon and the jet and the Cuban links. We're going to get the jet, the G-Wagon, and the Cuban links, man. It's just wait a little bit. Fuck, y'all pushing me.
A Twitter user spoke on the topic saying, "I love Raymonte, but I think people get confused with someone who has a large following versus someone who is an actual influencer. I don't think Raymonte would qualify as an influencer because he doesn't influence his followers to buy/purchase things. That's not how he became known." Raymonte responds with, "B, who isn't an influencer. This lady is deaf and she sign language my voice, my words. Who doesn't have impact or influence? Y'all be playing real dumb when it comes to me. Malik, who is Raymonte's friend, also replied saying Raymonte is literally the influencer. Y'all think it's about getting people to buy what you're selling, and it's not. Being an influencer is to be somebody that people look up to, respect, and or see themselves in. Raymonte is loved by millions of people. He doesn't need a brand to make him. He is the brand. Somebody replies in the comments, so why is he complaining about not getting brand deals if he's good? Raymonte replies to her saying, B, I never once complained about stupid. They brought up the topic, not me. Here's where things take a turn and get even more heated than they already were. Raymonte takes to his TikTok and he makes a video to defend himself from people calling him ghetto and stuff, and he uses Cardi B as an example.
So I wasn't going to talk about this anymore because it was like, y'all know I don't like to drag things out. But the videos y'all keep saying, I'm ghetto and da 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 da. And it throws me off because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty their purse, give me everything you got. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem. And what bothers me as a black person, you guys say that I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact. And we're speaking on colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hooder, gangster, greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods. And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she isn't marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people. And again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. My content has always been uplifting women. I've always said so many things about women, like to encourage them and be amazing. And I might make a little joke about a relationship or a boy or something like that. And I might say, bitch, but that don't make me a fucking gangster thug psycho, man. I literally don't get that. I have so much positive content that I don't even say a cuss word in. That is so uplifting with so many people, so many diverse groups, ethnicities. So what do y'all want to put me in this ghetto sad black trope for? I am from the hood. Yes, I am. But I have layers to me. I can have a deep, articulate conversation with you. Stop criticizing me. Another thing, I have always been an advocate for higher education. I have always sent people in college money for food. I tell people to stay in school, get your degree. I talk to people with their 9 to 5 and say how people with 9 to 5s push the world. I talk about body positivity, all type of things. So what do y'all be wanting niggas to know? All I say is shake your ass, and turn it on the damn sheet piece because I don't.
Now, if you know anything about Stan Twitter, you know they do not play about the people they stand for. So, of course, this video made it onto Twitter with the user saying, this honestly has me weak with the Cardi B comparison. Because people been bashing Cardi B years ago, always calling her ghetto, just say you don't like Cardi and stop saying her name. Cardi B seen this, and honey, did she have something to say? It's crazy because when I became famous, people said I'm ghetto, talked ish about my accent, called me dumb because the way I speak, say I got no couth, talk about my teeth, my braids, my 2 buns, and to this day, no matter what I accomplish, I still get called a stripper, all because I'm from the ghetto. People misinterpret me because apparently I'm loud and ghetto till this day, call me a hood rat and all. When I sat down with Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, they called me a ghetto stripper. Why is it that y'all gotta use me to make y'all comparisons because y'all only see the glory, but not when I get dragged 24/7? Leave me alone and out of y'all stuff. Raymonte responds to her saying, girl, why are you getting so mad at the comparison? I'm saying you are successful and reach heights that visibly black people, ghetto people have a harder time reaching, that act just like you. I'm not saying you don't deserve success or how you act is bad. I'm saying that if someone that was my color or darker acts the same way, we will never receive the same awards or love. You're being very dense. Sukiyana, Sexy Red, The City Girls. The list goes on. You've had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get. It's a deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all. To not think you have it easier to be seen as marketable because you're lighter is crazy. He also says, I can't say nothing. Everybody gets offended over every little thing. Cardi B quotes him saying, that's not what you said. You said nobody called me ghetto, and now you're moving the goalpost. You know why I'm where I'm at right now? Because I took those no's and recognized what I had to change. I had to change the way I talk, the way I act, and the way I respond and how I present myself. You ignoring all of that and playing the color card because you don't like me and it's effed up. You using all these other women. Sexy Red is making bangers and on tour with Drake, and I bet money she's gonna win Female Rapper of the Year because she's grinding and working hard, and not letting people call her ghetto distract her from the top. So miss me with that. Raymonte replied saying, Who doesn't like you when you're on the timeline saying you didn't want to be here? I sent you something very heartfelt and we had an amazing exchange. I thought we were good. You think I don't like you because I like another woman, and that's not the case at all. This isn't no stand stuff. He also says, you saying I'm using other women when me and you had our talk months ago. You said, why don't I call Ice Spice a Mexican? You bring up other people, not me. I'm not bringing up any other woman in this. I think y'all are all great. It wasn't to offend or hurt you in any way, shape, or form. All I was trying to say is that her being ghetto or being called ghetto doesn't hinder her career. Essence wrote an article and asked, why was my viral birthday trip not sponsored by any brands? And y'all said it was because I'm ghetto and not marketable. So I'm giving an example of another person who is ghetto that has reached a high level of success. It didn't hinder her, so why should it hinder me? That's all. Didn't mean to offend her or get her dragged. I used her as an example because her ghetto ratchetness is what helped propel her career. It was called being relatable. This is not no stand Twitter stuff. This is real life politics within the black community and entertainment industry. I'm confused on why I'm getting so much hate. Cardi replied to him saying, same reason why you felt comfortable calling me a Mexican when I'm Dominican. And I asked you why you feel comfortable calling me a Mexican when Ice and Jarrell Jerome, Zoe Saldana are Dominicans and you don't do that to them. You do it to me because you know that's what people use to hurt me. Same way as you use my name in that video, knowing what you doing. Raymonte replies, I genuinely thought you were a Latina woman. I'm from Minnesota. We don't have Dominicans and Afro-Latina. Why does being mistaken as a Latina hurt? I love Mexicans. It's not a slur or attack being Mexican isn't a dig. Raymonte also retweets somebody that says, Raymonte is not wrong. The last response Cardi has for Raymonte is, here's my advice to you, Raymonte. It takes time. Right now, I get brand deals for over $5 million for a campaign. I got social media famous in 2014. My first brand deal from Fashion Nova was in 2016 and 200 a post. You could reach any height no matter how ghetto or where you come from. Just remember the key is to be patient and be humble. Blessings. Raymonte replies, thank you. Wish we could have started off like this. Appreciate it. Now, this is where Ice Spice hops in a conversation and replies to Cardi B, where Cardi B mentions her and Jarrell Jerome. She replies to Cardi B saying, no offense, Barty. It's because I have a Dominican parent and a black one. Cardi responds to her and says, I think there might be some confusion on what was said. I asked why he feels so comfortable calling me Mexican. I have no Mexican parents. My mom is Chinese. She came out of a whole black woman. My father is Dominican. I'm Dominican, just like you. I also used other Dominicans as an example because, as you should know, a lot of times we get clustered into one because of the language. Also, can you send me that pic you took of me with your camera from Vanity Fair? Thank you. Ice Spice replies with the photos and the saying de lo mio, which means of mine or of my people, according to Google. Raymonte also reposted and commented on a tweet that says, telling Raymonte to be patient and humble when he don't even seem like he's the one pressed for all this stuff is like confusing me. Raymonte replies, yeah, I don't know why they acting like I said it's my time to shine. I don't even think about stuff like that. It's crazy how this all started from an Essence article about black diversity and brands. And they just used Raymonte randomly without his permission to talk about it. And I totally understand where Raymonte is coming from. It's like, okay, so you're talking about how black creators don't really get opportunities to work with brands, and you use me as an example, and then you didn't ask me, and you've also never offered me the opportunity to even work with your company, but you're acknowledging that I'm a great influencer. Yeah, I could see where he's like offended. Definitely wasn't expecting the Cardi B and Raymonte back and forth, or the little Ice Spice part where she's like, oh, well, send me those pictures we took from mad long ago. I don't know what she was trying to do. Everybody on Twitter is thinking she's trying to sun her. I don't know. I do think it was very random, though. That's it for this video. Make sure you like the video, comment your thoughts on this crazy situation, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.